What up? Still in the off season, still out here working, back on the grind. My daughter was sick over the weekend, but got that all kind of taken care of. Just had a little stomach bug, and yeah, back to work and back to doing the daily, the daily things. Heading home from work, I'm going to try and get some stuff done around the shop. Go through, kind of like get like a numbers wise on inventory, and make sure that I'm good on all the disposable stakes, make sure I'm good on all the rebar stakes. I'm picking up some T-bars up at the West Virginia sale. The convention, the West Virginia's state convention. So I'm really excited to go there. I've talked to a couple of the guys that run it, and they're just, real pleasant to talk to. But it's very, very easygoing and very, here's what you got to do, here's where you need to be, and it just flows well. I'm going to pick up I think it's like 6 dozen or 8 dozen, I can't remember. I got to check the message, but it's like 6 dozen or 8 dozen T-bar steaks. So, and another thing that I still need to acquire is some stretchers. I'm either have to get wire stretchers, or wood stretchers. I could make the wood stretchers if I had extra time, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So I think I'm probably going to have to buy them. I'm probably going to buy maybe like 2 dozen. Hopefully that can get me by. Cycling through them, pulling them out of the freezer. Yeah. So I think the goal is to just go ahead and within 4 days catch 100 raccoon. Try and do that as quick as possible. Before that gets going, though, we'll be running a canine line. So I'm actually doing like this, helping someone with this study for his master's, I think, thesis project. But we're going to collar 20 coyotes. I think that's all the collars that the guy has. So, which is fine. But there will be places that those coyotes have to be dispatched, and there will be places that coyotes can be collared and let go. But there's some places that I trap on that they need them off there. It's a necessity to have them off there. So we will do that. It's going to be that's going to be really interesting. I've never been a part of it. I've talked to him. He's also a trapper, hunter, outdoorsman. So I don't see any negative. But, I need to finalize some things with him still, just on the overall specifics. But, yeah, we're going to be out there canine trapping soon, and you hear a lot of guys, it's like funny, because you hear a lot of guys like, oh, this coyote has so much room or this canine has so much room to go, and, I got to get him to step on a small little pan or something. But that's really not the case, is it? Because you scout the property, you scout where the coyotes are, so you already got it pinpointed down to a lot, a lot finer section, a very, very narrowed down section, really. And then you take your set construction, you take your bait, urine, lure, whatever you want to use, and then you even hone that down even farther. So you're already on location with the coyote. You've got the good ingredients for the coyotes or fox or whatever, and where he's going to be. Now you just have to get him within a couple steps. And pause on the pan is the thing. Pause on pan, or the more steps they take at that set constructed location, then statistically you have a better chance of making a catch. So, but when people say, oh, I got this small little pan and I've got to get this coyote, he's got 300 miles to go, or 7-mile radius or whatever it is, it's not, I don't know. People church it up to make it sound a little bit harder than what it is, but it's not that hard. So yeah, moving forward, we're going to be setting some coyote sets and some canine sets for some fox. Hopefully, maybe even pick up a gray, because I think they're going to try and maybe do color a gray if we can. But I haven't caught a gray since 2020, I think. But I don't trap a lot of timber areas. I don't trap a lot where the grays are. I've trapped in a lot of farming agriculture areas. So a lot of fence row, old fence rows that are just been dug out, I should say. Just kind of like a waterways, or wind breaks with like the big tree line, the fence rows coming out, or a tree. What would that be? Just a tree line, like this slender tree line coming out. So, I don't trap a lot of the timber areas. I do trap some, but man, I catch a lot of bobcats nowadays up there, and in several of the areas that I trap on. But that's, I hate to see it. You hate to not be able to catch grays anymore, but I love catching coyotes. I love trapping coyotes. I love everything about coyotes. So got some plans. Hopefully everything's going to pan out with my vacation, and we will be rocking and rolling. These guys are cutting crops already. Got the beans off on this side, the corn's off on this other side. Yeah, we're going to start getting after it pretty soon. So I don't know if I should take it from off-season day, whatever, to preseason day, and then go to in-season, and then just keep trying to run this daily. Now, I know I haven't been perfect running it absolutely 100% every day. Man, I'm trying. I'm really trying my best. Sometimes with my daughter being sick, I stayed home and took care of her and made sure she was all good. And so there's been a few days, where it's just like, yeah, I want to put a video up, but I got other priorities. So, but to kind of segue back into the videos, I'm not going to let off the gas on the videos. I'm just going to try and keep doing them as much as I can. And I try to do a lot of videos and pre-schedule them to post. Like if I get a day where I have quite a few, like a good bit of time, several hours in the day, I can make a couple videos. I don't edit the videos all, but I make them, and then I put them in folders, and then whenever I'm ready to edit them, I can just pull them up out of the folders, and then they're all ready to rock and roll, and it's just right there, easy peasy. So, long-winded, but I'll keep you posted and see what we get done today. And it don't matter. So I've got this little batch done. Try and get these traps finished up, but I'm not going to start doing all that until I get several more of these finished. What we're doing just going to take one of these, slap that on, but now we need the chain. We'll just go 5 links. But then it just, that number 2 chain, man, I really like it, but it just doesn't want to fit over that. So what you got to do, or what you can do, I guess you don't have to, and then this will attach to your J-hook at the end of your trap chain. Got a lot of these to do. I have a lot of those to do. I'd like for them to all be on that same system. For my standards, I'm just going to put them all on straight disposables. I don't have enough extra parts, I don't think, to rig everything up the same way. So for the time being, and to try and not kill myself, I'm just going to leave them with disposables on instead of going to this system. Eventually I will rig those out the same way, and I might actually do them with number 3 chain instead of the number 2. For these, I just want them to be as light as possible, but you know, it's a pretty beast of a trap, pretty heavy duty trap, so they weigh about 3 pounds. You can get away with it, but taking like I say 150 of these out, man, that's 450 pounds that you just got to say, okay, that's coming with me. We'll get to it. You're supposed to be working, buddy. Oh, good boy. Hey, pretty. Sit. Pretty. Good boy. All right, so here's something too that I haven't talked about. Maybe it's not nothing major, but so what I do is I keep one in here and just have some, and then I'll have this is a solar battery pack, flashlight, all in one. So just has to have the door open a little bit. But what I do is say, if I'm out and about, so I can slap that down, put that on there, and then I can hang that solar battery out on that outside. And it's never fell off, surprisingly, but it does a pretty good job. So I just leave it open and it'll charge just like that. And then, but these magnets, they're pretty handy dandy. They're, I think, rated for 25 pounds or 30 pounds. Very, very grateful for them, and I do appreciate it. So get that taken care of and have it shipped out tomorrow, man. If you're watching this, appreciate you.